The mess hall of the Varalian striker hummed with the usual evening chatter of soldiers unwinding. After another grueling day of combat drills, Kylie sat at the far corner table, her standard Dishu meal tray untouched as she reviewed tactical data on her holopad. As one of the few humans aboard the multi-species coalition warship, she'd grown accustomed to the curious stares and whispered conversations that followed her. Wherever she went, "Mind if I join you?" A deep, resonant voice broke through her concentration. Kylie looked up to find William standing before her, his own tray balanced in one hand. The tall human wore the decorated uniform of a war hero. 3 golden stars adorned his chest, marking him as a veteran of the Krell frontier battles that had nearly torn the coalition apart. 2 years ago, his reputation preceded him, the soldier who'd held Outpost Zeta alone for 72 hours. Against impossible odds. "Please," Kylie gestured to the empty seat across from her. As William settled in, she noticed a cluster of alien soldiers at a nearby table watching them with undisguised interest. Among them was Zarthos, a towering Varalian warrior with deep purple exoskeleton plating and for compound eyes. The Varalian had served alongside William during the frontier campaigns and often regaled younger troops with exaggerated tales of human ferocity. "You've attracted an audience," Kylie remarked quietly. William glanced over his shoulder and sighed. "Zarthos has been pestering me all week to tell stories about Earth. Apparently, our homeworld has achieved mythical status among the coalition forces." Mythical. Kylie raised an eyebrow. Before William could respond, Zarthos approached their table, his chitinous legs clicking against the metal floor. 3 other soldiers followed, a sleek Meridian, a crystalline Korax, and a young Turellian barely out of training. "Forgive the intrusion, Lieutenant Harper," Zarthos addressed William with formal respect, "but my companions refuse to believe the stories I've told them about human evolution. They claim I exaggerate for dramatic effect." The Meridian, whose name tag read Silvara, rippled her bioluminescent skin in what Kylie recognized as skeptical amusement. "Zarthos insists that humans evolved on a death world, that your species survived by becoming the apex predator of an entire planet." William exchanged a glance with Kylie, who shrugged. "Well, it's not entirely inaccurate," she admitted. "You see." Zarthos' mandibles clicked excitedly. "Tell them, William. Tell them about the persistence hunting." William leaned back in his chair, a slight smile playing at his lips. "All right, but pull up chairs, this might take a while." The alien soldiers quickly gathered around, their various forms of eager attention focused entirely on the human war hero. Even Kylie found herself leaning forward, curious to hear how William would frame their species' history. William began, his voice taking on the cadence of a natural storyteller. "Is what xenobiologists classify as a class for hostile environment. Our planet doesn't just harbor life, it actively tries to kill it. We have storms that can level cities, tectonic plates that shift without warning, temperature extremes that span over 100 degrees, and an atmosphere that's 21% corrosive oxygen." The Korax, whose crystalline form resonated with harmonic vibrations when communicating, chimed softly. "But many worlds have challenging conditions. What makes Earth exceptional?" "The predators," William said simply. "Earth developed an arms race of evolution that lasted hundreds of millions of years. Every creature on our planet is either predator or prey, and most are both. We have insects that can kill with neurotoxin, reptiles that can swallow prey whole, mammals that hunt in coordinated packs, and birds of prey with vision so acute they can spot a mouse from a kilometer away." Silvara's skin flickered with disbelief. "And humans survived this how?" "By becoming the most terrifying predator of all," Kylie interjected, drawing surprised looks from the aliens. "We didn't have claws, venom, or armor. We had something better. We had endurance and intelligence." William nodded appreciatively. "Exactly. Our ancestors developed a hunting technique called persistence hunting. We would select an animal something faster and stronger than us, and we would simply chase it for hours, sometimes days. We can regulate our body temperature through sweating, something most Earth mammals can't do efficiently. Our prey would run until it literally collapsed from exhaustion, and then we'd walk up and finish it." The young Turellian's feathers bristled with horror. "That's psychological torture." That's survival, William corrected gently. But it gets better. We didn't just hunt, we learned to control fire, craft weapons, develop complex language, and build civilizations. And we did all of this while competing with creatures that could kill us with a single bite or claw swipe. Zarthos clicked his mandibles in satisfaction. Now tell them about the ocean. William's smile widened. Ah yes, 70% of Earth's surface is covered in saltwater oceans. These oceans contain creatures so large that a single one could swallow this entire mess hall whole. We have venomous jellyfish nearly invisible to the naked eye, fish with teeth like daggers, and apex predators that can sense electrical impulses from kilometers away, and humans. Zarthos added with evident pride, decided to explore these oceans, to swim in them, to build vessels and travel across them. Silvara's bioluminescence had shifted to a pale, frightened hue. Why would any species voluntarily enter such an environment? Kylie answered this time. Because humans don't just survive hostile environments, we conquer them. We've climbed the highest mountains, crossed the driest deserts, and explored the deepest ocean trenches. We've even left our planet and established colonies on worlds that would kill most species within minutes. The Korax resonated thoughtfully. This explains much about human combat doctrine. Your willingness to endure hardship, your tactical patience, your ability to function under extreme stress. These aren't trained behaviors. They're evolutionary inheritance. Precisely, William confirmed. When the Krell attacked Outpost Zeta, they expected me to retreat or surrender when supplies ran low. They couldn't comprehend that a human could simply outlast them. We're built for it. Our ancestors survived ice ages, plagues, predators, and each other. A 3-day siege is nothing compared to what our species has endured. Zarthos leaned forward, all four eyes fixed on William. Tell them about the crocodile. Oh, come on, William protested. But the alien soldiers were already clamoring for the story. With a theatrical sigh, William continued. There's a predator on Earth called a crocodile. It's remained virtually unchanged for over 100 million years. Because evolution perfected its design. It can hold its breath for hours, has a bite force that can crush bone, and has armored skin that can deflect most conventional weapons. It's an ambush predator that can explode from water with terrifying speed. The mess hall had grown quiet. Other soldiers at distant tables now listening in. And humans, William said with dark amusement. Look at these ancient killing machines and think, I wonder what it tastes like. We hunt them. We farm them. Some humans even wrestle them for entertainment. The Turellian made a sound of pure distress. Your species is insane. Kylie laughed, a genuine, warm sound that surprised even herself. Maybe, but we're also the species that consistently holds the line when the coalition needs us most. Every instinct that makes us seem crazy is the same instinct that makes us effective soldiers. William raised his cup in salute. To Earth, the death world that taught humans how to be unkillable. The alien soldiers sat in stunned silence, processing the terrifying implications of what they'd learned. Finally, Zarthos clicked his mandibles in what Kylie had learned was the Varalian equivalent of nervous laughter. And this, the warrior said to his companions, is why I always want humans on my flank during battle.